Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. I'm sure you guys have been waiting for this press conference, so thank you for coming. Today we're gonna update you guys about the current updated about the Sinkhole incident. Okay, you all may ask any question that you guys have. Any question?
Can you provide an update on the ongoing rescue operations? What immediate actions have been taken?
Okay, thank you for your inquiry. Currently, my team, which is the Search and Rescue Team, SRR, engaged in a coordinated rescue operations with full support from emergency services and specialized personnel. So among us are our MP, Royal Malaysia Police, 2 scuba divers from the Fire and Rescue Department, DBKL, Civil Defence Force, Indah Water Consortium, Malaysian Nuclear Agency, and also the Department of Mineral and Geoscience. So immediate actions taken include conducting air and ground search. So we are using a telescopic camera to see a clear image, especially in the 2 sewers in the search area which were found to be blocked due to debris and backlog. So we are doing everything possible to locate the victim. While we are cautiously optimistic, it is still important for us to understand that these conditions under the ground are very limited visibility due to the fast flowing water.
And also our immediate focus after the collapse at Masjid India has been to identify the root cause. Our preliminary investigation suggests it is a combination of soil erosion, water leakage, and also the aging in infrastructure that may have contributed to the collapse. Agencies like Kuala Lumpur City Hall, DBKL, and the public work departments are also involved in assessing the structural integrity of the area. And we are also currently conducting soil tests and structural assessment across the surrounding area with the support of this agency.
Is there still a possibility of finding the victim?
We are continuing our search efforts, and while we are cautiously optimistic, it is important to understand that the situation is very complex. Our teams are working around the clock with all available resources, including specialized search equipment, trained personnel, and coordination with local authorities. So at this moment, the possibility of finding the victim is still very much a priority for us, and we remain committed to exhausting every avenue to locate her. So we are very hopeful, and we will keep the public update as a new information becomes available. Thank you.
Given the current situation, what specific measures are being taken to stabilize the ground and ensure the safety of both the public and rescue teams in the area?
So our priority remains the safety of all involved, and we will continue to push forward with the search. However, it actually depends on the situations of the underground, and yet we still consider our divers' safety as well before we start any rescue operations.
To stabilize the ground and ensure public safety in the Masjid India area, we've implemented immediate ground reinforcement measures. Our teams are using soil injections and structural supports to prevent further subsidence. Other than that, we've cordoned off the affected area and set up a secure perimeter to protect residents and pedestrians. Our experts are continuously monitoring ground condition to detect any further shifts. Public safety remains our top priority, and we will keep the community updated on our progress.
Are there any ongoing inspections to identify risks and prevent future incidents? What specific challenges are you facing in pinpointing the cause of this sinkhole?
Yes, there are comprehensive ongoing inspection throughout the area to identify any other vulnerable locations and assess nearby infrastructure stability. We've deployed advanced ground penetrating technology to examine soil conditions and subsurface structures around Masjid India. In partnership with geological experts, these inspections will help us to detect potential risk early, allowing to us to implement preventive measures and reinforce infrastructure where needed. Our priority is to prevent similar incidents by proactively addressing any underlying issue.
For the challenges, I will say that one of the main challenge is the complex nature of the infrastructure in this area. Some of the pipelines and structure here at Masjid India are several decades old, and many of them fall under the purview of India Water Consortium (IWK), which manage the city-wide waste and water system. And also the outdated underground system and the shifting soil layers make it difficult to pinpoint the exact cause of the sinkhole. The involvement of agencies like the BKL, IWK and the Fire and Rescue Department, particularly their specialized team, actually is helping in gathering the critical data, but it's actually a slow and meticulous process.
Is it still safe for tourists and residents to be in Kuala Lumpur? What are you doing to reassure the public about their safety in this area?
Yes, Kuala Lumpur remains safe for both tourists and residents. While we address the incidents, safety measures are in place to secure affected areas, which include thorough inspections and ground stabilizations. We are committed to transparent communications and frequent updates to keep the public informed. We are also collaborating with local tourism boards to highlight the Kuala Lumpur's readiness to welcome visitors. We ensure the city remains both a safe and vibrant destination by working closely with the experts.
Are there any plans for evacuating nearby buildings or areas as a precautionary measure? How are local businesses in the affected area being supported during this time?
At this stage, we are closely monitoring the situation to assess any potential risk to nearby buildings and areas. If evacuation becomes necessary, we will ensure that the public is notified immediately through appropriate channels. So the utmost important is the safety of the people using the streets daily. So we are still deeply monitoring it.
We understand that local businesses are facing challenges due to the incident. To support them, we're collaborating with local government and business associations to provide temporary financial aid, ensure clear access routes and offer promotional support to encourage foot traffic. Other than that, we're working with tourism boards and on campaigns that emphasize Kuala Lumpur's resilience and readiness to welcome visitors. Our goal is to support recovery and ensure these businesses continue to thrive during this period.
What measures are being introduced to enhance public safety and prevent future incidents? And is there a plan to update or replace old pipelines in Kuala Lumpur?
Okay, to enhance public safety and prevent future incidents, we're implementing several key measures. These includes regular proactive inspections of critical infrastructure, especially in high traffic area. We're also investing in advanced monitoring technologies such as ground penetrating radar in order to detect underground risk. Therefore, before they become issues. Additionally, we're updating construction and maintenance protocols to align with best safety practices and collaborating with experts to ensure these efforts are comprehensive. Our aim is still to build a more resilient city by staying ahead of potential risks.
Also, yes, upgrading the city oil pipeline is our priority. We will be working with India Water Consortium to replace the outdated materials with more durable one. We will also be conducting regular inspection using advanced technology like ground penetrating radar and the smart sensors. Collaborating between DBKL, IWK and the public way departments, we will ensure that we stay on top of the infrastructure weakness before they become the major issue.
What role will technology play in monitoring Kuala Lumpur's infrastructure going forward? And when can the public expect these new safety measures to be fully implemented?
We plan to use sensors as part of the citywide safety system that monitors underground infrastructure. The sensor will help detect any soil movements, leak or any other risk in real time. This sensor will be integrated with the city existing monitoring system, including the collaboration with agencies like DPKL and IWK, ensuring quick action can be taken to prevent sinkhole or other disaster before they escalate. And we are actually aiming to start implementing the first phase of the new monitoring system within the next year, with a focus on high-risk area. The rollout will involve close collaboration with DBKL, IWK and the public departments to ensure the infrastructure upgrades are done in a timely and coordinated manner. The complete system will take time and resources to fully implement. Will take time and resources to fully implement it. But we are committed to prioritizing the public safety and preventing future incidents.
How is the family handling this loss, and what support have they received from authorities? Are they satisfied with the crisis team's communication, and are there any improvements they would suggest?
The family is deeply devastated by the tragic incident at Masjid India and is coping with their loss with great sorrow. So they appreciate the support from authorities, including timely updates and compassionate communication from the crisis management team, which has brought them some comfort. While they are grateful for the team's responsiveness, they believe that additional updates on recovery efforts and safety measures would help reassure them and the community. So they hope for continued transparency and engagement from authorities as recovery progresses.
What specific safety changes does the family want to see to prevent similar incidents? How important do they feel regular infrastructure inspections are? And how are these being handled by the city?
The family believes that to prevent future incidents like this, rigorous infrastructure inspections in high-risk areas are essential, along with clear warning signs and evacuation plans where ground instability is a concern. And they see regular inspections as critical for public safety and urge the authorities to prioritize these measures to protect the community and prevent similar tragedies.
Also, to prevent future incidents, we are working on a long-term plan to implement a more robust underground water system that will water system monitoring network. These include installing sensors in a critical infrastructure area, And the public department will also collaborate with the Indah Water Consortium for this initiative to monitor soil shift and water leak. These sensors will be connected to a central system, allowing for a real-time updates and also yearly invitation if any issues arise.
Can you share more about any legal actions the family is considering? How important is accountability to them? And what do they expect from city authorities to ensure public safety?
The family is consulting with the legal representatives to consider a possible civil lawsuit for compensation and to seek accountability for the safety lapses that may have contributed to the Masjid India Sinkhole incident. So accountability is the main importance to them, as they believe it addresses not only their personal loss but also serve as a reminder of the city's responsibility to protect the residents. And they expect that city authorities to conduct thorough investigation, enforce strict maintenance and safety protocols, and implement regular inspections in high-risk areas. The family's goal is to ensure that meaningful safety improvements are made to prevent any future tragedies of this nature, like Sinkhole incident, to demonstrate a clear commitment to public safety.
How long this rescue operation will take time?
Alright, thank you for the last question. Okay, actually after having meeting with the experts, the operation will extend for another 1 week, as we already discussed before. And if there are still no successful findings by the end of this extended period, we may consider to end the search operations. So adjustments to the approach are also being discussed with relevant authorities to explore any possible final options for recovery and resolutions. It is because we are prioritizing our SAR safety as well as people who use the streets daily. Like I mentioned previously, this situation is extremely complex, which it will risk the surrounding areas. Since the more we dig, the higher risk for the areas to be experiencing the same thing. So we are committed to keeping the public informed and will communicate any updates promptly as soon as they become available. Thank you so much.